And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Assist goes to
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Trent, and it's good for 2.
What a tough finish with all that contact. When Gary's doing damage inside, it's scary.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Here's Hart. Another shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Anunoby.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Josh Hart won't always have it, and a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
Here's Van Vliet. No good there. Good D by Johnson. And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting a team.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
It's tipped and stolen by Payton. Oh, and the jam by Payton.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Van Vliet. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Toronto trailing. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Birch. No good with the layup. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Portland. Here's Johnson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Here's Achua. Poke loose. It's taken away by Payton. Pass to Watford. On the wing, Payton. Here's Eubanks. Good on the bucket.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game in
18. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Trail Blazers.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Anunoby has the open look. And a miss there on the triple. Back to Lillard. On the top of the key. The rebound by Young. Raptors trailed by 6. Out left to the wing. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
beautiful when the big man takes flight. Pascal Siakam leaving no room for error with that dunk.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
That's his
That's
second
foul number 2
personal
for him. Trailblazers making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Simons surveying the D. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And a deep roster for the Raptors. But Smitty, do they have the star power, the star talent to win big?
Well, they have Scotty Barnes. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. His growth will be key. But with Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, all-star caliber players, Toronto's not shy on talent, Kevin.
I now have sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks.
Yusuf.
Hits, got that one from Nurkic.
Nurkic going to work inside, using all that size he possesses to his advantage.
Here's Flynn. Anunoby with it. 8 points for him. Barnes. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland. Smitty, OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Such a smooth stroke on Lillard's shot. Many guys should be envious of his jumper.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Barnes. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
A fantastic penetrator. Once Lillard sees a lane to the rim open up, he jumps on it.
VanVleet outside. Raptors get it back. And stolen by Lillard. Here we go, all alone. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Barnes. Fast break Toronto. Stolen away. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher.
That's his first personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Shoots over VanVleet. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
The handles. The defenders simply can't keep up with Lillard.
Down low. Over in the corner, Barnes. Goes back up. Boucher's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Inside. And the dunk by Grant.
The assist.
Well, Damian Lillard is such an intelligent playmaker. He sees an opening and dishes the ball.
Here's Toronto now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lets a floater go. And the Raptors miss again.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
This is so fun to watch. Lillard going up with some real power to finish the slam.
VanVleet outside. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
How about the hustle?
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Portland leading by 8.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic showing a lot of authority on that finish. He's not messing around.
Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second
And
personal
when you
foul.
look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine. The length and athleticism of Pascal Siakam is special. This is why he's such a big part of this team.
Lillard from outside. The Trailblazers rebound. Makes it off the glass.
Damian Lillard.
Lillard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Trailblazers.
Dang, Lillard playing big. Lillard has a heart out of this world.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. And it's Lillard missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Trailblazers leading by 10. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one to fall. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Siakam. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Siakam's got 6.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. It can get you in the open court more in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Gary Payton.
And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul.
That's his first personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Van Vliet way outside.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Van Vliet. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Pass to Watford. Here's Payton. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Payton's got 6.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder. Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Here's Siakam. A second chance effort. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet.
Good defense, better offense. Through hard work, Siakam's become a #1 scoring option.
And finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul.
Gary Payton.
That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter of the game.
Substitution on the
They're
court.
outside. Doesn't go that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Grant, that's
Jeremy
good.
Grant.
Grant's got the lead up to 13 now for Portland.
What I love about Jeremy Grant is he has no trouble taking contact and shooting over people.
Shots good from Young.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Lillard left side. That 3 off the mark.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Looking to get back on track here. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Back to Young. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move.